Make yourself comfortable. Bring your attention to the breath, but keep your eyes open for a few moments. Just notice what you're looking at and seeing at this time. And notice if what you see brings about a pleasant or unpleasant feeling. Or is it neutral? Sometimes that neutrality can be the hardest part to discover. Look at another object or another area of the floor. And see if you can feel if one of these feelings arises, the pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. And notice if you can feel at the moment of contact when you notice another object. It's quite a wonderful experience. Please close your eyes. And notice what you're hearing at this moment. We began with sight, and now we're working with the hearing. Can you notice that you're hearing just simply one thing at a time? Can you notice how quick your hearing awareness moves from one sound to another? How many of these sounds are pleasant? And how many might be unpleasant? And then, of course, there's the neutral sounds, neutral sensations. Notice how one sound might be pleasant at one moment and unpleasant at the next. Same sound being pleasant and then unpleasant. Now, can you feel a chair or cushion underneath you? Notice how it feels. Is this pleasant or unpleasant? Or neutral? A touch sensation. And then, how does the air around your body feel against the skin, the temperature of the air? And possibly just the texture of the air itself. Is this pleasant or unpleasant or neutral? how do your clothes feel against the skin? Comfortable and pleasant? Are there areas of unpleasantness associated with this? Now find an area on or in the body where the breath and the body seem to connect. Can you feel the sensation of the breath meeting the body in that place? Is this pleasant or unpleasant? Neutral? And now feel the air as it enters, and then again when it leaves the body. Feel the coolness as it comes in and the warmth as it leaves. Is this pleasant or unpleasant? Or perhaps neutral? Can you simply experience these feelings without desire or aversion? Can you just observe the rising of the feeling without being changed or manipulated by it in any way? Whether pleasant or unpleasant. Can you simply sit and notice the rising and falling of feelings and experience them just as that, just as a feeling that is arising? Let's investigate mind states now. And ask yourself right now, what mind state are you experiencing at this moment? These can be felt as emotions or moods, a little different than feelings. But it's a type of labeling without any judgment. Being happy, grateful. Are you surprised or depressed? Energetic or tired? Concentrated? And it can be surprising to know that the mind state you just labeled has already changed. See if you can notice this. it may have been very, very subtle, but it has still changed. Go within and see. Just being mindful of something, being aware, is enough to change it. It might not be surprising to find at the time that it takes to hear these few words that a particular mind state that you once had might not be anywhere to be found. So again, ask yourself, what mind state am I experiencing now at this very moment? It's a very good practice. Really go into it and experience this. But this time, know that it is changing and allow that change to happen. Now notice if there's anything left behind from these past mind states, from these emotions or moods. Any residue. So is there anything left behind when one mind state changes into the next, as they constantly do? Is there a lingering stickiness left over from the last mind state? Or does there seem to be a clean break? Is there some type of imprint that's left behind? Just a lingering residue. See if that changes as well. Very subtle. And what's left of the mind state that we originally labeled? Is there anything left at all of that mind state? Has it all changed? Do we even remember what it was? Think in terms of how much energy we spend judging and trying to change these feelings and mind states that we have. How much of this is just wasted energy? Judging, decision-making, and commentary and trying to change things from other than what they presently are. When all of these things change so quickly on their own, there's a great lesson to be learned in watching the changing feelings and mind states that we have. The lesson is in the watching, not the changing. The mind will be the mind, including the feelings and mind states. We can observe or we can struggle. The choice is ours. Once we learn to observe with mindfulness, it changes everything. So these feelings and mind states are a part of the mind that we sometimes look at as being out of control. But the control we do have over them is knowing that they are changing and that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing, being feelings and being mind states.